I think you're here. Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm an instructor at the Eastside Y in Penfield. My name is Claire. Missing all my people and really tough times we're all dealing with right now. So just give yourself this little gift, this time to come within yourself, bringing your mind and body together with your breath. Okay. Give it a nice little gift you can give to yourself. So please feel better when we're done than when we started. We're going to be starting in the chair. We'll stand for part of the class. If you prefer, or it's best for you to stay in the chair, you can do the whole class in the chair. And when we're standing, everything we're doing with our lower body, you just do that with your upper body, okay? So I know you people that are come to my class in Penfield, we know all this, but hopefully we'll have some new friends joining us that can take advantage of a little bit of time together feeling good, okay? So we'll start with our breath, joining our mind and body together with our breath. Bring our shoulders up to our ears and slide our shoulder blades down our back. So have a nice sturdy chair. Make sure you have some water, okay? We're not jumping around in this class, but it's always important to stay hydrated. I won't have music, but if you'd like to just put this on pause for a few minutes and start some soft music of your own, that's a nice option, okay? So whatever you need to do, but make sure you're not working through any pain, okay? We all have different issues we're dealing with. So if you have issues with especially shoulders, we do a lot extending our arms in yoga. So maybe you need to take care of those shoulders and you'll just keep those elbows tucked in. So I'll show some modifications throughout the class, but you just make sure that you're in touch with your body and that there's nothing we're doing that's going to make you feel bad, okay? So just snuggle those hips into the chair, let your back snuggle into the chair, bring your shoulders up to your ears again, slide your shoulder blades down your back, and start to become in touch with your breathing. So if you're comfortable with your eyes closed, you can close your eyes now. Just let your palms rest gently on your thighs. If you'd rather keep your eyes open, then just gaze down towards your fingers. Following that breath, breathing in and out through our nose. Just gentle breath. You don't need to change the breath as we begin. Just focus on it. Be aware of it. Follow it as it comes in through your nose, down your throat, opens up your chest, opens up your heart. And then gently let it out. Think about this when you go to bed tonight, this breathing. Just focus on it. Let everything else go and let yourself fall gently to sleep. Nice big breath. Notice your chest, your heart open, maybe your spine lengthening a little bit more with a deeper breath. And then let it out. And again. Breathe into any area that you're holding tension. So we're always holding it in our neck and shoulders. Take a nice breath into your neck and shoulders and just release any tension you're holding there. Take a nice breath and then just let it out. Breathe that tension out. You go through your body and find any areas you're holding that tension. Okay, we all have it right now. Lots of anxiety. Difficult time, but we're going to really just breathe all that out and feel good in a few minutes, okay? Deep breaths. Have your water handy. You won't be jumping around, but it's important to stay hydrated. Nice deep breath. Feel the spine lengthen. And then just gently drop your chin towards your chest. Feel a gentle stretch through the back of your neck and then slowly bring your chin right up towards the ceiling. Little stretch through the front of your neck and back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Nice deep breath. Let's turn our head to one side, keeping our chin over our shoulder. Back to center, take a breath. Other side. Back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Nice deep breath. Chin towards our chest, circle our head. Let one ear drop towards our shoulder. Bring our head back. Other ear towards the other shoulder. Chin towards the chest. Take a nice breath here, and then just begin to circle your head the other way. And back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. Let's reach our arms out. Now remember I mentioned the shoulders. I'm going to do a big circle here, bring my palms together, and then letting my hands drop to my heart. If you have shoulder issues, maybe keep those elbows tucked in and do a little circle. But think about one breath, one movement. So however big your circle is, take a nice inhale as you bring those arms together, palms together, and then let your hands drop back to your heart. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's drop our arms to our side, gently shake out our wrists. And again, roll those shoulders up. Notice this posture, this perfect posture we're working towards now. Lots of space from our ears to our shoulders, our chest, our heart's nice and open. One breath, one movement. With an inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears and then just drop those fingertips down, waking up those shoulders and shoulder blades. And again, nice inhale up, exhale, drop down, and again, and one more time. Now with a breath, roll our shoulders and up, and as we let that breath out, back and down. And again, forward and up, breathe, back and down, and again. Let's circle the other way. Draw our shoulder blades towards each other and back, shoulders up, roll forward and down. And again, and again. All right, we got those kinks out of those shoulders and shoulder blades. Big circle or little circle up, palms touch gently, hands back to our heart. Let's extend our arms out. Now, any problem with the shoulders, keep the elbows tucked in. Nice wide starfish fingers, and then a gentle fist, no squeezing, gentle fist, wide starfish fingers, gentle fist, and again. And then let's circle at the wrist. Remember those elbows can stay right in here, and circle the other way. Once more, nice wide fingers, gentle fist, and again, and again. Circle at our wrists, and circle the other way. Arms drop down, reach up, big circle or little circle, palms touch gently, hands back to the heart. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's reach up again. Big circle or little circle, palms touch gently, circle down, circle up, breathe, palms touch, hands back to our heart, circling at our wrists, and then the other way. And again, reach out and up, breathe, circle down, circle up, palms touch gently, hands back to our heart, circling at our wrists, and circling the other way. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Hands now gently on our thighs. Take a nice big breath. Notice that spine lengthen. And let's just staying up tall. Turn to one side. You can let your hands come onto your hip or onto the side of your chair. We'll bring those palms gently back on our thighs at center. Breathe. Stop here for a breath. Other side. And back to center. Shoulders roll up, slide back and down. You can do the same thing we just did or use your arms now a little bit more. So extending one arm out, keep the elbow tucked in if you have a shoulder issue. Keep the gaze over the top of that hand and turn to the side, back to center, drop it down. Other arm extends, breathe, turn to the side, gaze over the top of that hand, and back to center, drop it down. Shoulders come up, slide back and down, and again, let's reach up. Palms touch gently, hands back to our heart. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. All right, let's reach our arms down to the side. Let's reach up, breathe. We're going to reach behind one thigh, lift this leg up. Start to feel a little bit through that hip. Set it down. Reach up, reach behind the other thigh. And set it down. Reach up. Palms touch gently. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Now this time, reach up, reach behind one thigh, circle that foot. Get those ankles moving a little bit. Get ready. You can hear those kinks. Get rid of them. circle the other way, and back down. Arms down, reach up, reach behind the other thigh, lift, circle at the ankles, get rid of those kinks, circle the other way. I can hear my kinks. And set it back down. Arms come down, reach up, breathe. Let's reach behind the left thigh, lift up again, set it down. Arms come down, reach up, reach behind the right thigh, lift, set it down. Open up that heart and a chest expansion. Reach towards the back of the chair. Bring your shoulder blades towards each other. And then come into an airplane pose. Shift those shoulders down away from your ears. So this is our airplane. Nice wide fingers back there. So we're just hinging from our hips. We're not letting our head drop. Keep it in a nice line with your spine. Let's reach up and breathe. Whoops, there goes my water. Lift up again. Set it down. Arms come down. Reach up. Reach behind the other thigh. Lift. Set it down. Open up in a chest expansion. And then hinge into airplane. Lots of space from your ears to your shoulders. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Don't drop your head. And reach up, palms touch gently, hands back to our heart, shoulders come up, slide back and down, hands gently on our thighs. Now let's make sure we have those feet right underneath our knees. Let's try a couple cow and cat poses, lengthening and flexing our spine. So we're going to place our hands, if you were in a mat yoga class, you'd just be down on the mat for this. We have the same benefit in a chair, lengthening and flexing our spine. So cupping our hands on our knees, coming into a cow pose, we're going to lift the chin up, draw those shoulder blades towards each other, stretch that spine out long, nice big breath here. And then when you let that breath out, slowly roll your back up like a cat. So scoop that belly out, let the crown of your head, or your chin drop towards your chest. So flexing the spine, nice big inhale, back to cow pose. Gently let that breath out as we roll it up. Think about rolling it up one vertebra at a time, chin dropping towards the chest. And then we'll come back up, shoulders come up, slide back and down. And again, reach up and breathe. Hands back to our heart, hands on our thighs. Let's work those ankles a little bit more now. Let's dig our left heel down into the ground and slowly circle our foot. Try to touch every part of your foot. I hear more of those kinks. So your heel, the side of your foot, your toes, the other side. One more circle, and then when we get back to our heel, we're going to dig that in, and we're going to go the other way. And then back down. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Dig the heel in, circle the foot. One more circle. When we get to the heel, we'll stop, and then the other way. All right, shoulders come up, slide back and down. Let's reach up. This time, let's steeple our fingers. So we'll have our index fingers and our thumbs pointing up towards the sky. Come to the side with a little tug. Make sure you're not tugging out of those shoulders, and take care of them. You can keep those arms down if you want. Back up, breathe. Other side. Back up, hands back to our heart. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. Now I'm going to stand. You're welcome to stay in the chair. You want to be near the chair so that you can have it for balance. Hopefully you found a nice sturdy chair. This isn't the greatest that I'm using right now, and it certainly isn't what we have at our Eastside YMCA, but it'll do for what I'm doing here. But make sure you have a chair that's sturdy, so when you're standing, if you need a little help with your balance, you'll be able to get that from your chair, okay? So I'm going to come back a little bit here now, and I think I might even move my chair to the side just so you can see me better. But you stay behind your chair so it's there so that you have it right handy when you need it to place your hands on it, okay? So starting in our mountain pose, very important pose in any yoga class. This is the pose that gives us our balance and our foundation. So we have our feet about as wide apart as our hip bones. We'll press all four corners of our feet down into the ground, thighs into our hips, navel into our spine, shoulders roll up, slide back and down, and again. All right, so our chest is nice and open. Let's take a couple thoughtful breaths in our mountain pose. So we were breathing down towards the bottom of our lungs when we started the class, and we were just very first focusing on our breath. Think about, just visualize, breathing all the way down to your feet, and notice what's happening there. Nice deep breath all the way down to your feet, and notice how much more rooted and grounded you're feeling as your feet press more into the ground, how long you're becoming. Your spine is long, the crown of your head is lifting up further towards the sky, shoulders come up, slide back and down, and again. Let's take another deep breath all the way down to our feet, and then let it out. Reach our arms back and up. Let's reach right up towards the sky, cup our hands and press that air down to the ground. And again, take care of those shoulders. This is a nice modification, just like this. If you're in your chair, you can just do what we're doing with our upper body, with our arms, and just stay right in your chair. Breathe, one breath, one movement. And again, reach up. Press that air down to the ground. Now this time, let's bring our arms forward and up. Heavy arms, fingers, and hands. Breathe. And then as you let that breath out, just let them float down. And again, heavy arms, fingers, and hands. And let that breath out. Let them float down. And again, breathe. One breath, one movement. We're going to start working our lower body as well now in a moving chair. Nice big breath up. As we float those arms down, we're going to let our tailbone drop down towards the ground. We're not bending forward. We're trying to bring it straight down, bring our weight towards our heels. Breathe. Just a nice flow. You go at your pace, not mine. You might want to go slower. You might want to warm up a little bit faster here. Just a nice flow. All right, one more time. Now when we come down this time, we're going to come into a chair pose. Okay, we're going to hold this pose for a couple of breaths. Lots of space from our ears to our shoulders, our weight towards our heels. And then let's come back up. Let's come back to moving chair. Float those arms down. Back up, float down, and again. And again. Back to our chair pose, weight towards our heels. Hands can be at your heart, or they can be extended. Lots of choices with chair pose. Take some nice breaths, and then come back up. Palms together, hands to our heart. We'll try a little balance here if you want. Now you'll be behind your chair. Okay, move it back here. Hands on the back of the chair. And maybe just come up onto the balls of your feet. If you don't need your chair, you can let your arms off, or maybe just keep one hand on it. Up to you. Take some breaths here, and drop back down. Okay. All right, good job. Let's reach up, hands together. Let's try some moonflower. So we're going to turn our toes out, with our legs more separated, just separated enough so that when we bend our knees, they end up over our ankles and not beyond, okay? So you don't have to have a big space there. You can have those feet closer together and just a little softness in your knees. Make sure you're nice and tall though, so we're not hinging forward. Again, you've got that chair in front of you whenever you need it. Okay, let's tuck those elbows and we've got those nice wide starfish fingers. Let's reach up, fingers right up towards the ceiling and then back down. Reach up and breathe, and back down. And again. And again, one breath, one movement. These are our moonflowers, one more. And then we're going to switch to our sunflowers. We're going to sweep those arms out to the side, sweep them to the side, and then down towards the ground. Breathe. Again, if something hurts, modify or just skip it all together. Really moving our body more now, warming up, but gently, one breath, one movement. Remember, take that water whenever you want. It's your class, stop whenever you want to. All right. Now the next time we find ourselves with our knees bent, we'll come into our sun pose with our palms up towards the sky. I think the sun might even be out today. Take a couple breaths here. Let's cup our hands on our knees and just gently sway from side to side. Feel a nice stretch through that inner thigh. Remember, you've got that chair right there. One more to each side. We'll stop at center. Come back to our sun pose. Chest nice and open. Breathe. And release. Let's step back together. Shake it out. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Shoulders come up. Slide back and down. Okay, so we're back in our mountain. We always start here, so we're always starting nice and stable and tall and rooted into the ground. Let's do this again. Let's take another deep breath all the way down to our feet. And then gently let it out. Let's reach our arms up, palms facing each other, and step to one side. Let's come into our airplane pose, okay? We did this in the chair. Flat back, spine, neck, and head are lined up, so we're not letting that head drop. We're drawing our shoulder blades towards each other. We're going to reach up, step back together, so step that foot back into our mountain pose, reach back in a chest expansion. So you can either lace your fingers together or just squeeze this big ball back here. We'll bring our hands to our heart. We're going to try another balance. You got your chair right there. Let's bring the toes of our left foot down to the ground. This might be enough balance for you today. Really root the standing leg. Okay? If you want to try more, you can lift, focus, breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. Set it down, arms come down. Reach up, step to the other side. Airplane. My tree's in the way. Reach up, step back together. Open up in that chest expansion. Really open up that chest. Hands to our heart. Other toe drop down. Now really root the standing leg. Use that chair. Hand on the chair if you want. Lift and breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. And let's do it again. Arms come down. Reach up. Step off to the side. Airplane. Flat back. Really press those sit bones back. Press the crown of the head forward. Reach up, step back together. Open up in chest expansion. Hands to our heart. Toes drop down. Lift and breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. Set it down. Arms come down. Reach up. Step to the side. Airplane. Long flat spine, long arms, long fingers, long neck. Reach up, step back together. Open up in a chest expansion. Hands to our heart. Toes drop down. Root that standing leg. Lift and breathe for 3 and 2 and 1 and back down. Reach up. And again, let's steeple those fingers. Thumbs and index fingers up. Drop the shoulders down. So we're keeping lots of space here from our ears to our shoulders. Come to the side with a gentle tug. Back up. Other side. Back up. Palms together. Hands back to our heart. Shoulders come up. Slide back and down. Okay. Now I think I'm going to put my back to you. I hope you can still hear me. Just for trying a couple warrior poses here so that you can follow along with me a little bit better. Okay, so let me see if you can still see me. All right. So, we're in our mountain. Okay. We're going to step our right foot back. Okay. Coming into a pyramid. So, we're going to keep this left leg straight and just let our chest drop down towards the chair. So this is a pyramid pose. And then we'll come up into a warrior one pose. So the heel of our front foot is pretty much lined up with the arch of our back foot. And then we'll bring our hands to the back of the chair, step back. Let's come up onto the balls of our feet and roll back onto our heels. Step back into mountain. So make sure you're nice and sturdy. Your feet are pressed right down to the ground. And we're going to step back with our other foot. Keeping the front leg straight, okay? And then just hinge forward in our pyramid. And then warrior one. So warrior one, okay, our hips, our pelvis, and our shoulders are to the front, they're not to the side. Okay, our chest is nice, it's open. This front knee is bent right over our ankle. So track it out towards the baby toe a little bit. It'll help from keeping it turned in like this. That way you can keep your hips and your shoulders forward. Warrior one. Let's let those arms float down. We're going to step back together. Shoulders come up, slide back and down, and again. All right, back to our mountain. Let's try just a couple more warrior poses. Again, I think I'm going to come to the back of my chair. Maybe not. Maybe let's see if you can just follow along with me facing you, and then I'll know that you can hear me okay. Okay? So we're going to bring one leg out to the side. Bend that knee. So that front heel is lined up with the arch of our back foot. And we're coming into a warrior two pose now. So that knee's right over the ankle. Our arms are extended. Remember, take care of those shoulders. Let the elbows tuck in if they need to. Breathe. Gaze over the top of that arm that's extended out in front. If you want a little more movement through your shoulder, we'll come into a bow and arrow. We're going to bring that back arm forward. Slowly slide it along our hand, our arm, our heart, and all the way back. And again. And one more time. All right, let our arms float down. We're going to bring our feet back together. Shoulders come up, slide back and down. You have the hands on the back of the chair. Let's roll up onto the balls of our feet and roll back onto our heels. Warrior two on the other side. So bring one leg out, toes straight ahead. Front heel's lined up with the arch of our back foot. Warrior two, we're gazing over the top of that arm that's extended out in front. Trying to keep myself in the frame here. Warrior two. Let's reach that back arm forward, slide it along our arm, along our heart, and all the way back. Breathe with it. And one more time. Good job. Let those arms float down. Come back behind your chair. Let's roll up onto the balls of our feet. Roll back onto our heels. And let's just come back down. Let's reach up. Let's lace all our fingers together now. All our fingers together. Come to the side with a little tug. Back up, breathe. Keep the shoulders down. Keep that space from your ears to your shoulders. Other side. Back up. Palms together. Hands to our heart. Shoulders come up. Slide back and down. Back to our chair for the favorite part of the class. Now, this is called Savasana. This is the last part of a yoga class when we come really back in touch with our breath. I'm going to do it a little differently than I do in our class. Generally we'll have, but I want you to finish it the way we generally do, so I'll explain. We're going to do a little bit of stretching here. Then we're going to come back to focus on our breathing. And I do a small little reading to help you focus, maybe help get your meditation started. And then I think I will say our namaste, but I would encourage you from there to stay in your chair as long as you want to. Just stay here as long as you want. Focus on your breath. Just keep this nice, peaceful feeling, keeping your mind and body together, even though I'll be signing off. I can only make this so long, I think. Okay? So let's make sure that we're So namaste, we say at the end of the class to each other. The people that come to my class know what it means. We're acknowledging the respect that we have for each other. Okay, so we say that to each other at the end of the class, and we'll say that before I sign up, but then please just stay in your chair and just let this peaceful feeling float over you. Okay, I miss you all, and I hope I'm talking to my East Side people now, and I'm welcoming any new friends. I'm happy to have you, but I'm very anxious to come back with my friends. I miss you all, and I hope you're all staying happy and healthy and safe. Okay, all right. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Let's reach out to the side. Bring our hands on our shoulders and then just pull down gently. Just feel a nice stretch through your neck, through the top part of your shoulders. Reach out and breathe. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Give yourself a hug with the other arm on top. And release. Let your hands rest gently on your thighs. Sit back in your chair. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And again, come to where we were right at the beginning of the class, focusing on your breathing. I'm going to walk you through helping you relax your whole body. So let's just breathe into any creases you might be having in your forehead. And then just breathe them out. Just breathe them away. Use your breath to soften the skin on your face and soften your eyelids. Take a nice breath into your neck and shoulders where we're always holding tension, and just breathe it out. Take a breath into your wrists and the tops of your hands so your palms and fingers can sink gently into your thighs. Breathe into your ankles and the tops of your feet, so the soles of your feet and your toes can sink gently into the ground. Just slow, gentle, thoughtful breathing in and out through our nose. Following each breath. Whatever comes up today that makes you feel stressed, agitated, fearful, or negative, stop. Bring your awareness to your breath and remember one thing for which you are grateful, and then feel peace. Today, give yourself the gift of time and peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. All that is good and true within me honors and respects the goodness and the truth within you. I'll say namaste now, and I encourage you to stay in your chair. Keep this peaceful feeling as long as you can, and then try to carry it with you for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. I hope to be in touch and see you soon, and I hope you enjoyed this. I miss you all.